Yo, Jenny Gang, what it do? So we are back for another Jenny Gang YouTube production. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share my commentary. So, as y'all know, the submersible debris was found earlier today. And people are starting to feel like because a submersible disappeared an hour and 45 minutes after it took off or whatever, people feel like the rescue people knew that these people were dead, days ago. And they feel like they were just trying to play the public to act like, they want to show some effort into looking for these people, right? So I don't know if I believe that. I think they actually kind of were looking. I think everybody came to a point where like Tuesday or Wednesday is kind of like, I don't really know if they live it or not. But we're going to keep hope alive because they still had air left. Come to find out, man, everything about this thing was just janky as fuck. Like, they didn't even know really if it was 92 hours of air or not. So some people thought, if it imploded, that there should be some sort of evidence. They start saying they was hearing noises. And some people feel like this is just conspiracy altogether because all of the people on the ship were, rich people. I don't really believe none of that, y'all. I think what they're saying actually happened. I think the dude who built it was Cap, but the crazy thing is he believed in his own cap, so he took his own self out. So nobody could say, oh, he a scammer. He took the $250K and ran off with the plug. No, he's also among the deceased. So let's get into a little history about this, right? And I want to know how y'all feel about people going down to the Titanic. Personally, I was good enough with the movie, but a lot of people really want to be there and feel that. And I don't think they thinking this far along. These people actually went there or tried to go there and felt it. Y'all know the story. Imploded basically means like it kind of just exploded, but not just like a regular explosion, because when you get so low into the water pressure is so strong. That's what the explosion really is. So let's talk about the captain or the pilot. So on the real Titanic, there was a couple. They actually highlighted one of their scenes on the Titanic, but their names were Isidore and Ida Strauss. They were rich back then. They owned a Macy's store, right? That's where their wealth came from, I guess. They had a story, like their storyline was basically the wife would not leave her husband because she's like, I've been with you 40 years. Wherever you go, I go. Basically saying, if you die, I die. And that's exactly what happened. So the irony, okay? The captain, y'all keep up with me. The captain who drove the submersible Sunday, his wife is the great-great-granddaughter of Ida and Isidore Strauss, okay? A couple that was actually on the Titanic. So now she's lost her great-great-grandmother. I'm pretty sure she was just a kid or whatever, but her husband has been imploded and is not coming home. I think you can watch things in a spiritual aspect, watch them build and manifest. They've probably been thinking about the Titanic for years, talking about it, doing all of this, feeling that emotion, feeling that vibration. And now her family, her very close family, her husband is a part of the Titanic really all over again. So the husband's name who was driving, y'all, the captain I'm talking about, his name is Stockton Rush. Okay, and the great-great-granddaughter is Wendy Rush. So within their family, they have disagreements about this. Wendy's cousin, okay, he feels like all that traffic to the Titanic is disrespectful. They need to stop going down there. He said it's like going to a graveyard and opening up graves. And if you have somebody down there, I mean, I kind of agree with it. And obviously there's some sort of negative something going on with it. I feel like based off of this whole situation. I could be wrong. But Wendy's cousin, y'all, he's like their grandmother, their, great grandmother, Ida Strauss, her body was never even found at the Titanic. So he's like, let those souls rest, And the other thing about this is the explorers and the intelligent people who sat back and kind of felt like the submersible is not going through safety regulations. He just breaking all the rules. They're saying that because of this event, it's not going to stop people who are thrill seekers from going to the bottom of the ocean. Like, it's not going to stop. They're still going to want to go down there even with this. So this is kind of one of my points the other week when we were discussing Jackie O passing away and, with the surgery and stuff, and, oh, women should stop getting surgery or whatever. If somebody going to do something, they're going to do it. They're going to take the risk. But it's kind of the same rules. If you're going to take a risk, make sure you're doing it, number one, because you're wanting to do it. Number two, you got to check every crevices of whatever the risk is you're taking, whether it's surgery, a trip, a mate. It's the same rules. Another thing, I have to make, a series of videos about this, y'all, but the 19-year-old who was on this trip with his dad, the Pakistani billionaire, I actually screenshotted this so I could read it. Now, this is someone in the comment section, but I kind of get the feeling this is true. It says the family of the 19-year-old said he had expressed that he was terrified to go on this trip, but did it anyway to please his father. There is nothing heroic about bringing him on that vessel. And what about the cost of the rescue mission and the risk of the lives of the rescue workers? I agree with that. Too many experts have said that the submersible was not fit for use. So y'all hear this? Allegedly. Everything I'm saying is allegedly. The 19-year-old boy who was on board the submersible with his dad didn't even really want to go. He was going for support. Now, I'm going to say something positive because there's a whole lot of negative and a whole lot of stupidity and irresponsible MFers in the story. It's a real flex that the daddy could, throw around $500K for an excursion. That's a flex. Let's give him, a pat on the back for that. But I know I asked my baby to do a lot of stuff that she don't want to do. My mom feel like doing that. Mama, that's extra. And she does it. She's a really good kid. But I feel like if I asked my child to do something this crazy, she would really tell me, Mama, I'll see you when you get back. I'll cook your favorite meal. I'll make sure my room is clean. But I ain't going to the bottom of the ocean with you. I could see that. But this guy went with his dad. I guess, we can call that honorable. But the rabbit hole on this story just keeps growing. I'm going to cover it. We're going to, get with our other content too, because the internet is just running rampant. Like, I can't even keep up with all the stories that I need to go over. Summer Walker, start snapping back on us and all type of shit, basically telling us, leave her cheating ass man alone. But, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. I hope y'all could follow me, okay, about the relationship between the captain of the submersible and his his wife's great-great-grandmother actually dying in the Titanic in real life. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment on my commentary, and I'll see y'all in the next video.